The salty tang of the sea, the endless horizon. For years. Whispers had faded, legends slumbered, but silence is merely the calm before the storm. Deep calls to deep, and the call was answered. A pirate ship, old but well maintained, cuts through the waves. The Shadow Whisperer is painted on its weathered hull. On deck, Mad Jack Ketch stands on the helm, a wild grin on his face, eyes scanning the distance. His head is asymmetrical, his coat slightly too grand, but he wears it all with undeniable authority. Beside him, Moby checks the worn chart, brow furrowed with concentration. Zomgal, a large, imposing figure, sharpens a cutlass nearby, humming a tuneless shanty.
Captain, are you sure this is the way? Old Captain Bluebeard charts say... well, they say nothing about currents like these near the Whispering Isles.
Bluebeard kept charts for his voyages, Moby. Not mine. It's like the sea remembers me. She's guiding us. Can't you feel her pull?
Mad Jack throws his arms wide, inhaling the sea air dramatically.
Besides, the Whispering Isles are where she was last seen, according to the scattered tongues that still dare to speak her name. Loopy! We sail for Loopy.
Loopy? Aye, it'd be good to have her back. The ship feels unbalanced without her, like a waterless dingy on a rough tide.
Exactly, Zomgal. Exactly. The crew misses her. I miss her. And the seas? Ah! The seas ache for her return. My plans, my grand plans, they require her unique touch. Her balance.
And you're sure she'll come back, Captain? After everything?
Mad Jack's smile softens slightly, a rare moment of vulnerability.
She needs to hear it from me, Moby. Face to face. That I need her. That the sea needs her. And that there is always a place for her aboard the Shadow Whisperer. An invitation just for her, my trusted Loopy.
He turns back to the horizon, the wild grin returning.
But first, we must reach her. Full sails, lads. The legendary Mad Jack Ketch and his loyal crew are back. And the oceans will tremble once more.
Zomgal lets out a booming laugh.
Tremble! Aye, let them tremble!
Moby shakes his head, a fond, weary smile on his face. They sail onward under the bright sun. Meanwhile, in a place where sunlight dared not penetrate, a different kind of tremor was felt. Not of excitement, but of fear. Inside a vast, dark chamber carved from rock, the mysterious figure hunches over a scrying pool. Shadows cling to the figure, making it hard to discern specific features, but radiating an aura of dread. Around the chamber, minions skulk and watch, their forms indistinct. The scrying pool ripples violently, showing hazy images of the Shadow Whisperer cutting through the waves. The figure recoils as if struck.
No! It cannot be! He has returned!
The figure slams a fist onto the stone pedestal supporting the pool. The chamber echoes with the sound.
After all these years, after I solidified my grip, this has spoiled my plans. Utterly ruined them.
The figure spins to face the circling minions, voice rising to a frantic crescendo.
Minions, gather everyone you can. Sound the alarm. We must repel Mad Jack and his crew before he reaches Globee. If he finds her, if he brings her back into the fold, everything I have worked for will crumble.
The minions shift uneasily, then begin to move, melting into the shadows to carry out the orders.
This is his last time he returns to the sea. Prepare your ships. Gather all supplies you can. Arm yourselves. We will fight to the death before I let him back. Before he undoes everything.
The figure stares back at the now calmer scrying pool, which still shows the distant image of the Shadow Whisperer. The fear in the figure's posture is palpable, twisting into malevolent resolve. The journey continued, the Shadow Whisperer making good time, but the sea, which Jack claimed remembered him, also carried warnings, whispers in the wind, unsettling currents, signs that their return had not gone unnoticed. Mad Jack, Moby, and Zongul are still on deck. The sky is darkening slightly.
Captain, the wind feels wrong. It's pushing us, aye? But it feels like it's pushing us towards something we ought to avoid.
Nonsense, Moby. The wind merely carries the anticipation of our arrival. The sea is excited.
Suddenly, the horizon ahead darkens unnaturally. Not with clouds, but with ships. Many ships. Dark and menacing, emerging from a mist that seems to have appeared solely for this purpose.
Anticipation? Look like a fleet of rotten timbers to me, Captain.
Ah. Company. I do love myself some company. It seems our return was indeed eagerly awaited. Man the cannons. Though I suspect this isn't an invitation to tea. I do like a bit of tea.
The Shadow Whisperer sails directly towards the looming fleet. The confrontation was swift and brutal. Outnumbered and ambushed, the legendary crew fought with the ferocity of concert sea beasts. But even Mad Jack Ketch and his loyal mates could not hold back the tide forever.
Captain, look out!
Ah! Let me go, you barnacle button beach rats!
Mad Jack stands defiant nearby, surrounded by more minions. He holds his cutlass, but it's clear he's been disarmed or is in a standoff with the overwhelming force. His theatrical demeanor is gone, replaced by pure, focused intensity. The minions part, and a mysterious figure emerges from the shadows of the ship's superstructure, walking towards Mad Jack. The figure steps into the dim light, revealing a cloaked form, face obscured by a deep hood or cowl, eyes glowing faintly. The mysterious figure slams his weighted sword on the ground, and all of a sudden, a dark cloud filled the air. It surrounded the crew and Mad Jack. A thick cloud dissipates. The crew realized they were not on the Shadow Whisperer no longer. They saw a throne, lit braziers all around. The dark cloud had somehow moved the entire crew to what looked like a throne room, filled with goblins and the man himself. Unknown to the crew how this happened, they stayed alert but silent.
Mad Jack Ketch. The legend returns. How inconvenient.
And who might you be? Blocking the path of the undisputed master of the waves? You lack the courtesy to introduce yourself before ambushing guests. How dare you?
Courtesy is a weakness I shed long ago, Ketch. My identity is irrelevant. What matters is that you came back.
The figure gestures towards the bound Moby and Zongul.
You're loyal dogs, sniffing after their master. You always surrounded yourself with the fiercely devoted. It was irritatingly effective.
They are my crew, and you dare lay hands on them? You have made a grave error.
An error? No. A necessity. You, Ketch, are a relic of a bygone era. A chaotic, unpredictable force that threatens the stability I have created. And you were heading for Loopy.
Mad Jack's jaw tightens at the mention of her name.
Loopy has nothing to do with you. She is...
The key, isn't she? The balance you spoke of. The unique touch. I know her value, Ketch, and I cannot allow her to fall back into your grasp. Her return would give you the peace you need to truly challenge me. The sea bends to power, Ketch, and I wield it now. Your time has passed. Your name is just a bedtime story for cabin boys.
a story that still makes your kind tremble. You sit in dark corners, plotting and scheming, while I rode the waves. You fear what you cannot control. You cannot control me.
Fear? I anticipate. I calculate. Your return was an anomaly, a glitch. But it is one I will correct.
You speak of death. You speak of fighting. You speak of stopping me. You are a shadow, a pale irritation of power. The seas thrive on freedom, on the wild spirit, not on your suffocating control. Loopy understands this. That's why I need her, to remind the world what the sea truly is.
The sea will be what I make it, and you have no place in my design. Your crew is captured. Your ship is dealt with. You are alone, Ketch. Defeated.
Alone? I am never alone. And defeated? You haven't even begun to see what Mad Jack Ketch is capable of when his back is against the wall. You may have captured my body, but you haven't captured my spirit, or the spirit of the sea.
The mysterious figure raises a hand, a dark energy crackling around his fingertips.
Then let me extinguish that spirit. You will not in my grip like you did with my ancestors.
Mad Jack stands tall, meeting the gaze of the mysterious figure with unwavering defiance. Moby and Zongul watch, helpless, but their faces burning with hope and trust in their captain. The air crackles with unspoken threats and the weight of legends colliding. The mysterious figure conjures dark magic that Mad Jack has never seen before. It had a foul stench. No sunlight, no sea and no ship anywhere to be seen. This dark magic was truly beyond any Mad Jack had seen before.
Jack! No!
Stop it! Stop it now!
Mad Madjag hangs mid-air, suspended by an invisible force. His eyes are wide, strained. Dark, smoky tendrils writhe from the fingertips of the mysterious figure, who stands before him, hooded and cloaked, their face obscured, but an aura of immense, chilling power clearly visible. On either side, Moby and Zombil are held fast by grappling goblins, their limbs bound, struggling uselessly. The lair is just as described. Dripping walls, scattered bones, and the overwhelming, foul smell. Madjag grits his teeth, resisting the unseen force draining him. His eyes dart frantically, past the figure, past the leering goblins. They land for a split second on a small, concealed sheath strapped to his forearm. Madjag's hand twitches. He subtly shifts his weight. The mysterious figure's voice is a low, resonant whisper that seems to vibrate through the very stone.
So much fight. A strong soul. But resistance is futile. I will consume all.
The dark tendrils intensify. Madjag cries out a sound of raw agony. The figure leans closer, relishing the moment. This is Madjag's chance. With a sudden, explosive movement, Madjag's arms whips free just enough. From the hidden sheath on his forearm, a small, gleaming dagger flicks out into his palm. Without hesitation, Madjag hurls the dagger. It doesn't aim for the figure's head or heart. Instead, it flies past, deliberately clanging loudly against a metal cage hanging nearby, sending goblins scrambling in surprise. The unexpected noise and movement caused the mysterious figure to flinch, their concentration broken for a crucial second. The grip on Madjag slackens. Madjag drops, hitting the slimy floor with a thud. He's winded, but already moving. His hand scrambles, finding the familiar, heavy grip of his trusty flintlock pistol tucked into his sash. He springs up, aiming the flintlock.
Sorry to cut this short, mate, but I've got a schedule to keep.
He fires. The shot isn't aimed at the figure, who is recovering, but at the goblins holding Moby and Zombil. The shot explodes near them, startling the small creatures.
Cut 'em loose, now!
Moby thrashes harder, pulling one arm free from a momentarily stunned goblin.
Jack! Don't leave us!
Get these things off!
Get free, now!
Moby and Zombil fight the goblins with renewed vigor. Using their weight and desperation, Zombil headbutts the goblin, sending it reeling. Moby kicks another away and immediately starts working on his bindings. The mysterious figure lets out a guttural, chilling sound, a mix of frustration and dark power gathering.
Now!
Moby and Zombil finally rip free from the last goblins. They don't hesitate. They're on their feet instantly.
Let's go, let's go!
Which way, Cap?
Madjag doesn't answer. He's already backing away, eyes locked on the figure, who seems content, for now, to let them run. The dark energy swirling menacingly.
Anyway, but closer to that.
Madjag, Moby, and Zombil are running. Their footsteps echo on the wet, uneven stone floor. The air is thick, cold, and heavy with the horrid stench of death, mold, and blood. Every shadow seems to stretch and crawl. They navigate narrow passages, duck under dripping stalactites, and splash through shallow pools of murky water. The labyrinth seems endless.
Find them! Capture them, dead or alive! I care less!
Chase them down, you rats! Meat is back on the menu, boys!
Ugh, this place. What is that smell?
Don't focus on the smell. Focus on the running. Are they behind us?
Mad Jack glanced back for a second.
Can't see them. Yet. But they're here. I can feel it. Keep moving.
They continue running. The oppressive atmosphere weighs on them.
Why would they bring us here? I thought they were just going to, disappear us? Not drain the light out of you, Jack.
And keep us? Why? We're not valuable prisoners. Not rich ones anyway. Unless they wanted something from us?
That figure wanted my energy. My soul. Whatever that dark muck was. Didn't seem interested in interrogation. Just devouring.
But the goblins had us, just restraining us, not devouring. Why the difference? What were we waiting for?
Unless we weren't the main course. Unless we were the bait.
Mad Jack and Moby falter in their stride. The air grows colder still.
Bait? For who?
Wait for who? Who else could come looking for us?
Someone important. Someone they knew we'd fight for. Someone who might know something valuable. Something they tortured to find out.
A sickening realization dawns on Mad Jack's face. His blood runs cold.
No.
It can't be.
Loopy.
Silence hangs in the air, heavy with dread, broken only by their elaborate breathing. Mad Jack stops abruptly. Moby and Zomgul collide with him.
It makes sense, Jack. We were captured, brought deep into their lair. Why keep us alive if not to lose someone? If they want information, Loopy knows things. Things about our operations, our routes.
We have to find her. They hurt her.
Mad Jack's eyes blaze with sudden fury, a stark contrast to the fear moments before.
Right. New plan. We ain't escaping. Not yet. We're finding Loopy.
They start moving again, but their purpose has shifted from frantic escape to focused search. They move slower now, scanning side passages, listening intently over the awful smells and dripping sounds. As they navigate the maze, Zomgul points into the echoing darkness behind them.
Hey, do you hear that? Or not hear that?
Moby stops, listening.
What? The dripping? The rats?
No, the chasing, the shouting, the goblin sounds. They're gone.
He's right. The sounds of pursuit have faded completely. It's just the sounds of the lair itself and their own breathing.
They've stopped? Doesn't sound like they're chasing us anymore.
But why? We're right here. Easy targets.
Zomgul's eyes narrow, putting the final piece of the puzzle together, the realization chilling to the bone.
Because they wanted us to escape. They wanted us to think we were getting away, not to question why we were captured. Do not figure out about Loopy.
They wanted us gone before we realized she was here?
That means they haven't figured it out yet. That gives us a chance.
They huddle together in a damp alcove.
Right. Plan. We split up. No, too risky. We stick together. Zomgul, you have the best ears. Listen for anything. Anything unusual. Moby, sharp eyes. Look for signs of passage or disturbance. I'll keep the pistol ready. We search every damn tunnel until we find her. Quickly, before they realize we're looking.
They nod grimly. The escape is off. The rescue is on. Hours pass. The labyrinth is vast and confusing. They move stealthily now, the earlier panic replaced by grim determination. They check cells, listen at doors, follow faint, disturbing sounds that usually lead to nothing or worse. The stench seems to cling to them.
How big is this place? It feels like we've been walking forever.
Just keep looking. Think. Where would they keep someone they were questioning? Away from the main areas? Deep down?
They descend a winding, treacherous staircase, the air growing colder, damper. The smell here is particularly foul, metallic, and somehow raw. They reach the bottom and find a small, dark chamber. It feels colder than anywhere else. They move cautiously inside. And then they see her. Loopy is huddled in a corner, chained to the wall. She is soaked, shivering violently, her clothes torn and stained. Her face is pale, drawn, streaked with grime, and something darker. Empty tools of various grim purposes lie scattered nearby. Magic's breath catches in his throat. Moby and Zomgul freeze. Loopy looks up slowly as they approach, her eyes vacant at first, then widen with disbelief, relief, and immense pain. Magic kneels beside her, ignoring the filth. He sees the marks on her skin, the way she flinches at sudden movements. He sees the cold, the wet. He sees they were too late to prevent it. But then he looks into her eyes. They are full of unshed tears, raw with suffering, but also defiant, strong. She looks ready to break from the trauma, but her gaze holds a flicker of unbreakable spirit. Magic knows her well enough. By the look in her eyes, she didn't tell them anything. She endured it all. He carefully reached out, his face etched with sorrow and anger.
Loopy. Oh, Loopy. What have they done?
She looks at him, tears finally starting to well up and track down her dirty cheeks. She doesn't speak, but the silent torrent of everything she's been through is in the gaze. She didn't think she'd ever see daylight again. Magic gently wraps his arms around her shivering form, ignoring the chains.
Shh. It's all right now. We're here.
He holds her for a moment, letting her feel safe for the first time in who knows how long. But the urgency of their situation quickly returns.
Loopy, listen to me. You're safe now, but the time for chatter isn't now. We need to get you out of these chains and out of this place. Fast. Before that figure finds out you're missing. Moby, Zomgul, help me.
Moby and Zomgul immediately start working on freeing Loopy's chains, trying various methods, their face grim as they see her condition up close without touching her further. Magic keeps a watchful eye on the chamber entrance. Finally, with a strained grind of metal, Loopy's chains break. She sways, weak. Magic supports her.
Can you walk, Loopy? We have to move.
She nods weakly, leaning heavily on Magic. Moby and Zomgul flank them, ready to help her walk.
All right, let's get her out of this hellhole. Anyone remember the way back?
It was a maze coming in, Jack.
We just need to go up and towards where we felt the air getting fresher, maybe.
Up it is. Let's move.
They begin the arduous journey back through the labyrinth. Loopy leaning heavily on Magic and occasionally Moby. Every step is an effort for her, a testament to what she's endured. They move with a mix of urgency and caution, listening constantly. What seemed like hours, an eternity in the oppressive darkness, finally lets them upwards. The air gradually loses some of the foulness, becoming merely damp and cool. Light begins to filter in from somewhere ahead. Finally, they emerge from a hidden opening near the base of sea cliffs. The salt air, though cold, is a welcome relief after the stench of the lyre. Loopy closes her eyes, breathing it in deeply. They are on a small, rocky beach. The waves crash gently nearby. The sun is beginning to dip towards the horizon, casting long, orange shadows.
Oh, made it. We made it. But we're not safe just yet. Keep moving.
Loopy is still weak, trembling slightly. Mad Jack steps towards the sea, pulling out a small, intricately carved whistle from his pocket. He puts it to his lips and blows a sharp, distinctive tune. For a moment, nothing happens. Then, small air bubbles begin to appear on the surface of the water some distance out. They grow larger, more numerous. The water churns. Something dark and massive begins to emerge from the depth. It's sleek, familiar.
The Shadow Whisperer!
He calls the ship.
Mad Jack's trusty ship, the Shadow Whisperer, surfaces like a patient sea creature, sails furled but ready. A small crew is already on deck, having received a signal. They cheer upon seeing the captain and the rest of the crew, especially Loopy. A small boat is lowered from the ship. The crew rows towards the beach immediately. Mad Jack, Moby, and Zomgul help Loopy into the waiting boat. She is still weak, but her eyes show a flicker of hope now. They climb aboard the Shadow Whisperer. Hands reach down to help them onto the deck. The crew gathers around, offering cheers and concerned greetings, their eyes settling on Loopy's condition with quiet understanding. The boat is pulled back up. The sails are quickly unfurled. The Shadow Whisperer turns gracefully, heading out into the open sea. As the ship sails, the sun dips lower, painting the sky in fiery oranges and purples. The crew gathers near the stern, watching the coast recede. The dark cliffs hiding the awful lyre now, just a shadow against the vibrant sky. Moby and Zomgul cheer, exhaustion and relief finally washing over them. Loopy leans against the railing, breathing in the clean air, a fragile smile on her face. Mad Jack stands beside her, watching the sunset. He turns to Loopy, his expression complex, relief, concern, and something else. Something that suggests the adventure isn't quite over.
Loopy, I'm glad you're safe. Truly. But you didn't tell them anything, did you? Not about the map.
Loopy's eyes widen, her fragile smile vanishing, replaced by utter shock. The sunset continues, oblivious to the sudden, unexpected question hanging in the air.
That's all I needed to hear. As the sky darkens and the cloud thickens, this is my call to return to the Sea of Thieves. I need a crew. Loopy, with everything that's gone on, will you join my crew? We'll need to get Norse, and we'll need to defeat this darkness that is to come together.
The Shadow Whisperer is painted on his weathered hull. Ah, damn it. The figurine. Oh my god. Stop smiling. Straight face? Straight face. Hard for me. You know, I'm way too gay anyway. The figure spins to Meine Fresse. The figure spins to face the circling minions. Voices. Okay, wait. Sorry, brain again. The figure spins. The figure spins to face the I swear to God. The figure stares back at the now calmer Scryan pool, which still shows a distant image of the Shadow Whisperer. The fear in the figure's posture is palpable, twisting into malevolent resolves. Fuck off. Why do you use such hard words? Suddenly, the horizon ahead darkness unnaturally. Suddenly, I swear to God, I'm so sorry. This recording will be like 20 minutes long, probably even longer, just because I'm messing up so much. Why do I have so much text, huh? No one's paying me for that. I demand cookies. Yeah, you hear that? The confrontation was swift and brutal. Outnumbered and ambushed, the legendary crew fought with the ferocity. Moby and Zomgul are being wrestled down and restrained by several minions. They struggled valiantly but are quickly overpowered. Ropes binding their arms tightly. They are forced to their knees. Ooh. The minions part, and the mysterious figure emerges from the shadows of the ship. The minions. Okay, wait. That's a hard sentence. It's not the only thing that's hard. Badums. His head is asymmetrical. Why do you use such hard words? Is that all? Oh my god, that's all my thing. On either side, Moby and Zomgul are held fast by grappling goblins. Sorry, my partner looked around the corner. My door's open. Mad Jack grits his teeth. Hey, Mad Jack, do you like to grit your teeth? With a sudden, explosive movement. You gotta make a movement now. Make a movement. With a sudden, explosive movement, Mad Jack's arms whips free just enough. From the hidden sheath on his forearm. Sheath is wrong, right? Sheath is so wrong. I think sheath is the thing between your legs, right? Well, not your legs, but between a dog's leg, right? Mad Jack drops, hitting the slimy floor with a thud. He's... Sorry. Moby and Zomgul fight the goblins with renewed vigor, using their weight and desperation. Zomgul headbutts the goblin, sending it reeling. Moby kicks another away and immediately starts working on his bit. They navigate narrow passages, duck under dripping... What the F is that word? Why are you running? Silence hangs in the air, heavy with dread, broken only by their elaborate breathing. Mad Jack stops abruptly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Mad Jack stops abruptly. Do I really have to Google that word? I know how this word is pronounced. I swear to God. Mad Jack throws his arm wide, inhaling the sea air. They need grimly. They not need grimly. Loopy is huddled in the corner. They begin the... another word. Why are you using so evil words on me? Stop using evil words on me. The air gradually loses... Okay, I realize I have a problem with elves as well. Moby and Zomgold sheer exhaustion or relief. Wait, is that my... That's my part, sorry. Magic smile often slightly. I swear to God, my brain is not working. I hope you like all of these fucking things which you need to cut. I mean, you had to cut it anyways, alright. I hope you don't mind it. Okay, back. Me. Magic smile softens slightly. A rare moment of vulnerability. I swear to God. Vulnerability, this word is my nemesis. Let me try it again. Magic smile softens slightly. A rare moment of... Tell. Say it, Google. Abruptly. Meanwhile, in a place where sunlight dared no... Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear to God I didn't read all of that first, and I'm so failing. Inside a vast, dark chamber carved from rock, the mysterious figure hunches over a scrying... Blah! The scrying pool ripples violent. Every sentence, I swear to God, I fail in every fucking sentence. The scrying pool ripples violently, showing hazy images of the Shadow Whisperer cutting through the waves. The figure recalled... The figure Sorry.